My name is Patrik Tayler. I'm an Assistant Research Fellow of HUFA Art, and I've been involved in this project for the last 2 years. And normally I would take part in various conferences and symposia and discuss various issues connected to education. So that's where my research comes into the picture. But this is complemented, or has been complemented in the last 2 years with mobility programs organized by the painting department. These were running parallel with courses run by the sculpture department and the graphic arts department. In the case of the painting department, we are speaking of 2 courses. One was in 2021 in November, and the other one was this year in April, so in 2022. The first course was organized around the theme of eclectic decadent remix. So these notions were kind of central to the discussions of the classes, which it was for 2 weeks. So the invited students participated in these daily discussions, gallery tours. We went to museums. So it was kind of a hybrid constellation of various experiences you would have if you would be a student in Budapest. So it's a very condensed version of studying here as a university student of this department. Instead of a workshop which is focusing on technique and sort of more practical questions, this was more a discussion-led seminar. It was a really good situation for the students to bond with each other as well, apart from maybe gain some new knowledges about the institution, about a certain topic, and various other questions. So I would say, based on the experience of the first mobility program, and the second one was maybe more focused thematically than the first one. The topic was uncreative painting, which is a term borrowed from Kenneth Goldsmith, who wrote a book on uncreative writing, basically criticizing and putting into context the various conventions we connect to creative writing, which is a discipline which is an important part of the higher education of arts. And I thought it would be interesting to look at this in the context of painting, to look at the basic mechanisms that we rely on when we think about our own practice, when we decide on what kind of series we work on, what kind of works we invest our time and energy into. So it was a very, very good chance to have very deep conversations with students, to think about originality, the question of the genius, the question of an artwork being uncopyable or being unique or not, and how we can basically climb into the artistic practice of another person, rethink it, remix it. It was a bit like a therapy session, and I'm very happy with that, because I felt that we could go very deep into basically reverse engineering their artistic processes, apart from also getting to know the city and the institutions of the city, and basically forging connections which would maybe hopefully result in further exhibitions and collaborations together. So that's my ultimate hope for the various programs, that it can really focus on the interpersonal links between the students and the teachers.